or possibly like Sesame Street, that actually had an episode where they went to like the head, like the school that was the closest to Ground Zero, and interviewed all the children and were like, hey, what did you feel about this? And Zelda, you being somebody who has lived in the South, did you ever hear the joke about how Alabama banned the Mr. Ratburn wedding episode? It's like, yeah, the Mr. Ratburn wedding episode, it's like, oh, it's banned, you know, we're going to make it to where instead of, but we made an edited version where Mr. Ratburn instead marries his sister. And they like shittily photoshopped, you know, Mr. Ratburn's husband into like, you know, a woman who looked super close to him. Let's see, what else do I need to do? I need to do this, which is somewhere that direction. Which looks like I can just go through the cavern. Yeah, I'm just sad that they ended Reading Rainbow, because obviously not only was LeVar Burton up for it, but I feel like it was really important.
Rare basilisk variant detected. Commencing guidance protocol. Basilisks can change the color of their skin to blend into the environment and hunt prey undetected.
Yeah, it definitely sucks that they went super heavy on Elmo, because Elmo's just annoying.
Doesn't simply alter its coloration. It manipulates the properties of its skin in accordance with the temperature, humidity, and lighting of its surroundings. Its power.
Oh. We have the rat. I've always wanted to meet Bill Nye the Science Guy. It's OC the cat. Orange cat, the cat. Yeah, good old William Nye the Scientific Man. Which is funny, because if you go look back at the old pre-Sesame Street Muppets, they were doing things like, even in coffee ads, you know, being like shooting each other and like exploding, and you know, some of the stuff they did in the old pre-Sesame Street stuff was pretty dark. Anyway, Kitty goes back to floor. Cyber Chase is way after my time, but I know that it had Gilbert Gottfried and Christopher Lloyd in it.
Be sure to rely on all your senses if you don't want to lose track of it. Currently gathering combat data on Torrez.
Okay, so ice.
Was that it? Just take a deep breath. You can do it. You're in good hands now. Here comes this.
Alright, Cloud, you need to give yourself a much stronger heal. Alright, more ice.
I'm coming.
Hey.
You're done.
Okay, let's see if I can do it in time. Yes. Okay, let me read this. I never saw Mr. Wizard. Mr. Wizard, the oldest PBS show I saw, besides, of course, you know, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood and Old Sesame Street, was 321 Contact, and occasional old reruns of The Electric Company.
Such harsh environments as these are bound to engender fiends as brutal as their habitat. They might have gotten the better of you, if not for my informative and entertaining guidance.
My putting the gender in engender.
The data we collected from the fiends you fought has helped us create a new combat trial. I hope you'll find it useful.
Don't ignore me.
Yeah, Jim Henson was on like one of the first seasons or even first episodes of Saturday Night Live, but yeah, it was one of those things that I remember hearing about it, that the puppets were really, really hard to use in a live setting, and on top of that, it was really difficult to, you know, interact with, and took a lot of setup for it. Christopher Lloyd's also super cool. I met him years ago, and you know, while I didn't bother meeting him again the second time, he was at a convention I was at like 2 years ago. He was super nice to me, but yeah, along with a bunch of other actors, it's gotten stupidly expensive to meet some of those actors. It's kind of ridiculous almost. Sorry about that. Was just really struggling with my drink and needed to pour a new one and didn't want to, be hacking up like crazy. Nickelodeon in the 70s only aired a weird puppet show called Pinwheel that was kind of like Sesame Street. Speaking of weird stuff on Nickelodeon that was puppet related, do you remember Wienerville? Yeah, Wienerville was frickin' creepy. Okay, so what do I need to do at this point? So I can do that. Do that. Do this. Oh no, wrong button. Yeah, Wienerville was this like bizarre game show. Yeah, it was a super bizarre game show where they would like supposedly, take parents and their kids and have them like compete, and then they would put them into the Wienerizer, which was basically just an elevator with a bunch of vinyl around it, and the elevator would go down like half a floor, but it was smushing them, and then they'd like go through and they'd put their head through like a piece of cloth, and they'd essentially have like two little crappy hands. And so they were doing this with like little tiny hands and trying to like pick things up and do things like that with just their head sticking through it. And then they had like a fake body like hanging from their chin. It was super weird. And I remember being slightly interested in, actually going to see if I could be on that show. But the thing that was screwy about a lot of those Nickelodeon shows, especially Legends of the Hidden Temple, is a lot of those shows were filmed like all at once. Like Legends of the Hidden Temple, for example, they were like, yeah, if you want to be on Legends of the Hidden Temple, go ahead and send a postcard with a self-addressed stamped envelope to this specific address, and like fill out a questionnaire and we'll interview you, and then you might have to come down to Universal Studios Florida. But the thing was, they filmed the entire series in like 1.5 years. They just filmed like 150 episodes. So it felt like it was a very long show, when in reality it was pretty much over by the time the first 2 episodes aired. Okay, so where is this map pointing to? So we have a tower and then some boxes. We have a tower and the boxes, and then that life spring that I already analyzed. And then there's another one down this spur somewhere? Like right here? Okay. Eureka's Castle. Funny enough about Eureka's Castle is I remember, those bins of like cheap DVDs they have at Walmart that they just dump like tons and tons and tons of, DVDs into a bin. I've always had this thing where I never actually like ended up buying them, but I always joke that it's like, the most worthwhile movie to buy is, and I just like jam my arm really deep into those bins and see what movie I would pull out, seeing what kind of like obscure garbage you could pull out of it. And then I kept claiming like, oh, that's where I'm gonna actually go ahead and buy it, but yeah. So anyway, one time I reached all the way to the bottom, like literally the absolute bottom of one of those, and was like, okay, what's down here? And I found a Eureka's Castle VHS tape all the way at the bottom of the DVD bin. It was like 2 episodes of it or something.
Well, this doesn't look good. 10. No. 400? The meter's going crazy. What's a GZ anyway?
Ear
How
hurts.
do you even read this?
GZ stands for Geisel, his
Oh.
first name. Bugenhagen was the first person
Yep, they were
to
orange.
discover that the life stream emits energy we can measure.
But that's not worth mentioning. More importantly, our work remains unfinished. We'd best get on with it while we...
I still have my
have the
Disney
light.
VHS tapes.
This is the site to which I would have you attend next. Good luck to you all, and safe travels.
Yeah, I have most of them. I even have some of those, you know, ones that are the Black Diamond ones that they always are like, oh my god, did you know that the Black Diamond VHS tape of 101 Dalmatians is worth $700 million? You should check your attic because you're suddenly rich. You know, and I'm like, why does everybody perpetrate that stupid falsehood? They never are worth anything. Like, even sealed, those things are worth like $30. It's crazy Rugrats was canceled, then repeating errands were so successful that they brought it back and became big. Yeah, you could say that about Futurama as well. Like, wasn't Futurama canceled like 4 times? So there's 2 towers and a village. So we have the mushroom, 2 towers, and a village. Let's see. So there's the 2 towers. Okay, so is this where we're looking at? So we have a blobby thing. Let's see. That's the only mushroom I know on the map. Where is this referencing? A woman literally thought her copy of Super Mario Land 2 was worth $6,000 because somebody had listed a sealed copy for that much on Amazon. I blame WATA for that. Yeah, I strongly blame WATA for that because of the fact that they did that thing where they were like, did you know that Super Mario 64 sold for $1 million? Or $2 million or whatever ridiculous figure it was. And then they were like, oh, and also there was a copy of NES Mario that sold for, $900,000. So everybody thought of that. It was like, oh, well, because of that, it means that my copy that's beat up is, worth like, well, that one's worth $1 million. Mine's probably worth like, $200,000. No, it's not. Where is this pointing me to? Okay, where the hell is that pointing me to? Let's see. Is it in this area? I think it might be around here. It's probably somewhere around here. Yeah, it's around there. Yeah, the map's upside down. That's what I thought. But yeah, WATA basically horribly inflated a lot of those things and, made people think they were worth a ton when in reality they weren't. And also there's a lot of speculation that those transactions never took place. It just, they're like, oh, we sold it for $2 million. It's like, all right, fine. To whom? You say that, but to whom? Where is your proof? And that's the thing, is that I've never seen any proof whatsoever that those sales ever actually took place. And even if it was sold to a Nigerian prince, WATA's a U.S. company. They should, in theory, be able to go like, hey, we sold it to this person in Nigeria. Here's the receipt proving it. Where's the receipt proving it? Where's any transaction proof?
Something isn't right here. Be careful.
Because yeah, I would not mind if it was sold to a Nigerian prince, but there's no proof it was sold to anybody.
take the lead.
Because yeah, show me any receipt that it was sold to literally anybody. I don't care if it was sold to Dennis Rodman. I don't care if it was sold to, you know, some random guy in South Africa. But there's no proof it was sold ever. There's just a supposed thing of like, oh yeah, it sold for $1 million. Okay. And so everybody then was like, okay, well, because it sold for $1 million, that means that my slightly beat up copy is worth, you know, $700,000. And it's like, no, it's not. Never was.
Whispers?
Oh, we have been graced by curious guests.
Nintendo World Championship
I
gold
was
card's only
wondering,
worth like
do you believe in fate? That something
30,000
out there
tops.
controls our future?
Oh, fate is a salve we use to soothe the sting of disappointment. We are the masters of our lives, Nanaki. Would you not agree, Cloud?
Yeah, sure.
Exactly. Wada's a scam, pure and simple.
7,000.
It's over 7,000!
This is an unprecedented level of activity. Countless proof that the flow of the live stream has shifted in some manner or another. The question is, was this shift natural, or was it the product of an external force? A question for another time. One location remains.
Mosquitoes. So, come here, mosquito. Where are you? So yeah, you would do that to dump the prototype. Yeah, of course it didn't go through. It was BS. It was complete BS just to inflate it. It's the same sort of people that say that the Disney Black Diamond tapes are worth thousands just so that they can sell their copy for hundreds. You know, they don't ever need to sell it for the supposed price. It's purely just to artificially inflate it. 100%. So there's the mushroom. Now, where's the badger? And I'm not seeing the snake that goes with the mushroom. So let's see here. See, where on the map is that? Is it in this area? Kind of looks like around here. As warp to here. Yeah, what would be the range where you would sell that copy of Big Regs? I don't want it, but I'm just curious, like, what is your threshold? This it? Yeah, I already looked at that life spring. Okay, maybe it's a little closer. Is it just up the hill, or it looked like it was there? I thought it was that life spring. I've got a sealed copy of Sneak King in my closet. I would never bother grading it, but I do have a sealed copy of Sneak King. Actually, I have all 3 of them sealed. They're actually pretty decent games. I know a lot of people crap on them, but I think they're actually pretty fun. Especially Sneak King. Sneak King's great. Like, it's legitimately fun. It's stupid, but it's fun.
Weird. I don't see any monsters this time.
Water graded Omicron. Shit. Omicron doesn't need to ever be
This
opened.
site has gone fallow.
Omicron's a trash game. I'd also like to see them try and make a box for that giant triangle. Or it was a trapezoid, but yeah, that giant trapezoid box.
Cloud, the Markov meter, if you would.
We'll handle these guys. Get back.
Yeah, Omicron's trash through and through. As I've said many times, I'm all for supporting keeping a game sealed and protecting it, or even, you know, getting a hard protected box for something that you just like if, say, you had a complete Earthbound, even if it was open. But grading a sealed game, first of all, is a waste of money. Second, the people who think that giving a game a grade adds hundreds, if not thousands, just, to me, are idiots.
Free. Now.
Also, WADA's the most scummy of those companies. Like, the thing is that the other companies were like, oh, that's kind of scummy. But, you know, like, WADA has absolute 100% proof that they have, you know, manipulated the market. It's not like the other ones where it's like, oh yeah, that's a little scummy. They may have, you know, like, inflated the prices, and, you know, they may have given grades to their friends, but Why did Cloud not? Oh, he did get raised. Okay. But, yeah, WADA has absolute proof that they have successfully,
You won't regret this. How about you show it?
that they have straight up inflated the market there.
Here I go. How you like
So yeah, they're scummy as hell.
I hope you were late. Someone need a rest. You're going down.
My turn.
Freaking way. Close.
I won't give up. Wow. The hero you turned out to be.
Wow, that was a BS fight. You'd rather buy an acrylic case for sealed games to save money and be able to take it out of said case whenever you like. Yeah, absolutely. I've got, box protectors on most of my box Super Nintendo games, as well as my copy of a N64 Paper Mario.
Here we go.
I got
This is BS.
no use. Wanna see what I can do? You're going down. It's no use. Why me? Come on now, up and at 'em. How do you like this? Get long.
So we need Yuffie to have her ice mode on.
You need to chill. You're going down. Got you now.
No, I don't want you to go to them. Alright. Since I died, missed high pressure.
I'm not going out like this. That hit? Felt that one, didn't ya? Gotcha. Here I go. Gotcha. You're mine.
Cyclone kick, absolutely.
Let me out.
Die. Okay. There's one down.
You're gonna feel this one. Breathe.
Okay. We want you. You need to just die.
Bundle up, Floppy.
Okay, now we need you to raise Yuffie.
You okay?
Bring it.
And then Tifa is going to limit it.
Let's finish this.
There. Alright, dead.
Perhaps I am getting too old for this.
My point exactly.
Yeah.
I learned far more than
Rating
I
silly.
anticipated today. Though I harbored doubts, I now concede that you were right. Something is happening to the planet. Many questions remain, but I can share with you some answers. Life springs are founts of Mako, whose locations are dictated by the life stream's ever-changing flow. And in all my years, never have I seen a once thriving spring wither in so short a time. While still just a theory, given all I have witnessed, I believe the planet is changing on an unprecedented scale. Ah, the weapons.
Good to know about
I
these
first learned of
weapons
them
and
from
all that.
amusing
Cool.
fables and Cetran tomes. Quite frankly, I did not believe they existed. I thought them merely allegorical. Thus did I dismiss the tales of your encounters with these incredible creatures. No, that's not it. In truth, I was terrified. Weapons are born into existence when the planet is in crisis, when the survival of all creation is at stake. I hope you will forgive me my discourteousness. You came to me in good faith, and I turned you away.
Yeah, you were pretty awful.
We must face our fears. Only then can we hope to overcome them. And so I face mine. The weapons have come, and they portend a grim future for us all.
What was with the life spring?
A malevolent energy descended upon that life spring. Never in all my years of planetological research have I ever seen such a disturbing phenomenon. You, however, appeared unfazed by what you witnessed.
Yeah.
You needn't explain, Nanaki. Indeed, it may be best that you do not. The experiences of others may skew our own perception of the truth. For the time being, quiet observation is key to unraveling this mystery.
Let's see. That's it.
In the grand scheme of both the planet and the life stream, the lives of us mortals and the sublunary parts we play are undeniably inconsequential. For our world is the accumulation of trillions of souls, an assemblage of all life that ever was and will ever be. But that is far too reductive a way to view the cycle which sustains us. We are, after all, a part of the planet, and the planet is a part of us, too. We mustn't forget that even the smallest of ripples can gather the strength to become the greatest of waves. It is thus incumbent upon us to do all we can in the time we are allotted, to not die a ripple. I endeavor to do
Okay,
just
what did
that.
he give us?
I will continue to work to uncover the
Kate
planet's
Sith
secrets,
book?
and if I find anything, I will let you know.
All right, just try not to overdo it. For me?
Oh, now who could this be? Why,
Wait,
it's
you have
from
a-
a
you
watchman
have a
in
phone?
town. How odd. Oh, what did you say?
Is something wrong?
I fear there is. The survey team has returned with reports of sightings of key spirits within the veil.
But they were sealed within the cave.
Indeed they were. And
Yeah,
in
they were
addition to that,
sealed.
So how did they get out?
well, these are spirits, Nanaki. Who knows what they can or cannot do? Though
Okay.
I know this is sudden, will you lend us your aid? Go and speak to the watchman at the gate. I will return to the Vale on my own.
Could you give us a ride on your floating ball? More quests are available? Jeez. Well, let's go there and get the quests that we have over with and, go ahead and make sure that they're checked off.
I'm so glad you all made it out of there okay.
Me too. I didn't think we run into the key. It seemed like they were bound by a deep hatred or sadness. What's going on? Wow.
let's teleport to the inn.
Are you in need of guidance?
To the inn, specifically because I want to use the inn and not have to pay for more items.
Have you heard about Avalanche's crime?
Water grading no rules get fat. That'd be hilarious.
To think that such violence would be perpetrated under the banner of
We should have done something.
Alright, is this the inn?
We had the chance.
there's no point lamenting
Yeah, it's the
choices
end.
made long ago, but
Where is the actual inn counter, though?
This place is divine.
There we are.
May the cosmos above grant you a restful sleep.
So, the only times I've considered buying graded games is when they are equal to or, you know, just the tiniest bit above the price of something that's not graded.
Don't you think it might be a little big for the team? You feel it too?
The planet's path.
Are you still chanting over here?
If you were wondering where the name Seal Dragon comes from, it's a legendary dragon.
These gamblers
Alright, let's see. Where was one of those guide guys?
pay what students of planetology.
This place is
So if you were going to grade something, you know, would you do it just for protection on something you plan to never seal?
Blessings of the
Or
planet.
never open the seal?
Are you in need of guidance?
Or is it just completely not worth it? Alright, where is this next one? Was it in here? No, it's not in there. Okay, it's really far down. So we're getting closer. Still down this level, okay. It's on this level somewhere. Oh yeah. Need to talk to this dude.
Hey there! Thank you for tracking down that spot. Quite the view you captured. Very nice! I'd say you're a first-rate photographer now. If the association had any lingering doubts about you,
You're a
this latest
15th-rate
shot should have
photographer.
completely dispelled them. At this rate, you'll outrank me. But hey, friendly competition never hurt anyone. You all
Okay, getting closer.
Is it better to spread this
Okay, so it is up this way.
The seminar is in progress.
What's through here? Okay, this lady.
Now then, the falling stars have indeed revealed themselves to us. All three of your photographs are precisely what I required. Yes, these will make a marvelous reference for posterity.
Sealed copy of No Rules Get Fat. Yep.
As always, our planet
What is a
as strong
copy of
as
No
she
Rules
is
get fat
beautiful.
cost
No matter
nowadays?
the calamity, we have no reason whatsoever to fear for her demise.
Interesting. It appears that there are more comets than were previously observed. Perhaps this is a sign that our planet has, in fact, grown more robust.
Yes, surely it is. And if we take note of their positioning and connect each with lines, just so.
I see it. The pattern.
An unprecedented configuration.
I'm just seeing if there even is a complete version on here.
Well, only what anyone else would. I just asked the stars to protect us from harm.
Right. Of course.
That face you made earlier, what was that about?
Don't know what you mean.
Guess the shooting stars have said their piece.
Yeah, I can't even find a copy of that garbage game on eBay sealed or even complete. Is this one complete? Nope. Yeah, I can't even find a copy of it complete. $300, that's about, I don't know, I'd say that's about $260 too much. For a sealed copy. Like $40. That's what it should cost. That game's garbage. So, yeah, there's no reason that it should cost above $40 sealed. Maybe $30 complete. And yeah, like maybe $20 complete but opened. And then I know for a fact that the loose cartridges are less than $10, as it should be. That game's trash.
The seminar. Blessings of the planet be upon you. Are you in need of guidance?
Let's see here. Yeah. I wonder if there's any copies of the trapezoid-shaped Omicron the Nomad Soul in it, complete and sealed.
Oh, good. Nanaki.
Even though
We just got word from the survey team that they
Even though sealed on that is just one of those circle stickers like wrapped over it.
spotted the Gi right outside of town. Yeah, I heard. Are they okay? They weren't attacked, were they? Don't worry. Everybody's fine. Happened to be near the elevator, so they were able to escape in time. Though they had to leave their truck behind, unfortunately. Okay, I'll go take a look. We can't let more into the Veil. Appreciate it.
Did you ever hear about that copy of Tiger Woods 1999 that had a South Park episode on the disc? A sealed Omicron in the trapezoid box for 110. I already have at least one complete copy of that game. So yeah, that's one of those things that I'd want to like lowball them for like $40 and see if they accepted.
Tis him, Seto.
What?
Yeah.
I'm not Seto. I'm...
French. You think we shall be fooled again? Undying is our enmity.
Yeah, because there's the European copies that were just sold as the Nomad Soul. Those are way more common.
You shall have a revenge.
So, you're saying that there's actually one of the trapezoid ones sealed? Yeah, again, I would want, if I was going to, you know, get a sealed copy of that, and that's a big if, I would want the trapezoid. I already have the trapezoid opened. I have it complete opened, because, you know, I'm an idiot, and I need to have 2 copies of the worst game I've ever played. But yeah, that game's trash through and through. I've got the Dreamcast version and I've got the PC version. I'd probably debate the PC version's better because it was designed around the PC and then ported to the Dreamcast using the fact that the Dreamcast supported what was it called? Windows CE.
Calling ice. Now, here we go.
Yeah, it's not a good game either way. It's basically like, do you want garbage for Windows or do you want garbage for Dreamcast? What flavor of trash would you like? And of course, if that question is posed to Mac as of what flavor of trash do you like, the answer is yes.
Don't overdo it.
You're in good. No way!
Hey, I dodged that. That was BS. I 100% dodged that.
You need to chill. Oh yeah, now you're in for it.
What? I dodged that. Why does it keep acting like I'm not dodging those? I absolutely 100% dodged that.
Just great.
I dodged that too.
Someone need a rest?
So why do you want the Dreamcast version over the Windows 98 or Windows XP or whatever it was version? Because I have both. So I guess I could compare and contrast which flavor of garbage is less garbagey. Did you actually play it on Steam? That's my question. Like, Yeah, I was wondering if, what your opinion of it was, decades after its release. I mean, I'd almost debate you got ripped off at $1.50.
Whoa, hey, hang on! You guys have it all wrong.
Silence, Seto. We beseeched your aid, begged you to recover the black materia. Bring us salvation.
What? I never agreed to that.
Do not feign ignorance, Seto.
Okay, who are you being now? Okay, it's one of these.
Let's do this. Take the lead.
You're up. Here I go. Here I go. You need to chill. Got my now, Jester.
Okay, how do I actually hit this thing? You keep saying immune. What do I actually hit this with? Lightning. Okay.
It's on you.
Okay, first of all, we need to ability over to the lightning mode. What the hell? I hit you with lightning. It said that you were immune to lightning. Or you were weak to lightning. Why the hell did... What happened?
Can you fight?
I think I understand, but still that was kind of BS that... So, I guess I gotta just dodge and survive until it lets me. Alright, so I need to give Cloud a regen.
Don't give up. Not mine taking over. I'm your one-stop sovereign stop.
God damn it, Tifa. Why do you keep dying? Hey, I dodged that. I 100% dodged that.
Never come into action. How you like this? How you like this? Gotcha. Got now. How you like this? How you like this? Run like a chocobo? No way!
Okay, how do I kill this damn thing? Because I have literally hit it with everything I've got, and it's just saying immune, 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 immune. What the hell?
Be careful.
I'm in.
What? Why did I feel... What? Why? What the hell? Why am I unconscious? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, this makes no sense.
My mission.
Okay, why? How am I supposed to beat this? How was I supposed to do that? Okay, breach subversion materia. Let's see here. I was looking up how to do this because... Yeah, let's see here. Alright, cleansing... Subversion. Do I have that? Yeah. Okay. Alright. Are we healed? No, we are not. Let's try this again. Heal. Heal. Okay, we're gonna try this again.
Whoa, hey! Hang on! You guys have it all wrong.
Skip this cutscene.
Don't overdo it.
Play as Yuffie. And then we want to spell reach.
Let's even things up. You're going to town.
And so we want to cure. We want to regen on a Yuffie.
Good to go. Let me hear
So we want unbridled strength on her. Alright, we want to try a... Are we out of those? Okay. We're gonna spells Cura on Yuffie. We're gonna switch over to Yuffie. What the hell? Let's see, so spells Thundara on it. Dang it. Seriously? The timing on that. Alright, Cloud, you're going to cast a Mega Potion on Yuffie because you're actually less important. Alright, now we need to spells Breach. Cloud, stop dying. Seriously? Alright, so now we need to do breach on you again.
Let's even things up.
We want lightning on. Alright.
Too bad, so sad.
Tifa, stop being stupid and get out of the way when it does that.
Good to go. You're gonna get what's coming to you. You're not getting out of this one alive.
Spells, breach again.
Let's even things up.
Alright, we want Tifa to cast Cura on herself. Yofi is going to cast Breach. We're going to let that happen. And now we're going to cast Breach.
Too bad, so sad.
Alright, now we're going to give Yuffie a high ether.
Here we go.
Alright, we're going to use Breach again.
Let's even things up.
Tifa is going to limit the fucker.
Giving it my all. You're going
There we go. Stupid boss.
I'm not Seto. I'm his son, Nanaki. There's a lot of things I don't know yet, but I want to learn. Can you teach me about my father? About you?
Father. I see. As you wish, son of Seto. What would you like to know?
I like how it's like, what would you like to know? And he's literally just, Sato. Like one word. He just turns to him and just goes, Sato.
Seto ventured deep into the caverns below your home that day. Alone. That he might persuade us to cease our ingress. Though we had braced ourselves for battle, we found ourselves captivated by his resplendent mane. He was a beautiful creature, in both body and soul. So swayed were we by his courage and sincerity, that we chose to entrust with him our singular desire.
And what's that?
We desire the return of our black materia, and deliverance from this purgatory. We believed Seto to be a man of his word, yet his betrayal proved otherwise. Our hopes placed in him, only to be trampled upon. We were forsaken, overcome with rage.
And how did he betray them?
One by one, our arrows found their mark. Yet Seto was unfazed by our assault. As a confidant, our secrets he would keep. As a penitent, our resolute, his will adamantine.
Adamantine.
And with every arrow that struck, his body hardened to match his resolve before our very eyes, unmoving in the face of our relentless onslaught. 'Twas not long until we lost heart, conceding the futility of our plight.